Hello, Aries. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for October. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid, Aries. This reading could play out at any point in time throughout the month of October. This reading may or may not be for you. Energies can kind of be swapped around since I'm focusing on energies in and around you. So swap around the energies, the characters to make yourself fit, but don't cram yourself into a message that's not meant for you. Also keep in mind, Aries, this is for any major Aries placements like Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're drawn to this message because of the title, then there's likely a message in here for you. If this message does not resonate, check your Sun, Moon, and Rising placements and watch your other signs, okay? We're doing things a little bit different this month because it's October. Halloween-y, themey, so we're going to use the Halloween Oracle deck today. I also chose the Beautiful Creatures. It kind of has a little bit of a Halloween-y feel vibe to it. And of course, to clarify, we're going to use the Holographic Witches Tarot deck. So let's jump in, Aries, see what kind of a message needs to come through for you for the month ahead. Joy. Dawn. Breaking dawn. I think get ready to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling like maybe you've been in the darkness for quite some time and you're stepping into the light. Joy. This is like the Sun card. This is like the happiest energy, right? So keep rejoicing in the present moment, Aries. You're about to break dawn. Breaking dawn. Beautiful. We're going to get you one card with the Halloween Oracle deck. And then we're going to dig deeper in with the tarot. So what are the main energies surrounding my Aries collective for the month of October? I'm only taking the one that flipped, but I think maybe there was a huge fallout in the past, a huge fallout. See how all them cards fell out? So I do feel there was an ending in the past, a huge fallout. And I think forgiveness, a month of forgiveness. Reducing a burden. Somebody's carried a burden for a long time. I think somebody either wants to come to you for forgiveness or maybe you need to ask for forgiveness from another. I think there's fear about not being accepted. There was an ending in the past. Something I think came maybe to an abrupt halt and maybe this was very painful. I also feel somebody's ancestors are pushing this release of this burden. So let's read into forgiveness. Forgiveness truly is a gift that we give to ourselves. It doesn't condone another's behavior for what they put us through. But forgiveness truly is the most liberating thing we can do for ourselves and another. So let me read into forgiveness. A wrong was done. There was a wrong in the past that was done, Aries, and consequences for these actions can no longer be denied. Somebody's held on to a grudge, and when we hold on to a grudge, it's like drinking poison from a cup and thinking that the other person's going to die from us holding a grudge. Somebody's held on to bitterness. I think there's been a connection where maybe there was a lot of cold, icy communication. There was ghosting. This is the perfect time for somebody to really think about how things actually are in their lives. So how is your life actually going for you, Aries? What heavy burdens do you wish to no longer carry when it comes to this hard-earned lesson? Somebody has some heavy-heartedness and there needs to be a release of an old relationship, an old grievance. This might relate to some negative feelings you've been holding on tightly to about somebody that you had an ending with. There's a lack of compassion here for somebody's mistakes or maybe the mistakes you've made yourself. It takes a big, big person to apologize. And let me just say, a narcissist will never ever self-reflect. They will never ever apologize. And so, but it takes an even bigger person to forgive somebody that doesn't apologize. So somebody's held onto a grudge, and this extremely incredible negative energy has created a lot of toxicity in somebody's life. When we are an unforgiving person, or when we expect the other person to die or hurt, or we harbor feelings of seeking revenge, or we hold on to bitterness due to somebody's lack of honesty, We have to release those feelings. We have to move those feelings along. We can't keep those feelings inside of us. Forgiveness is the only way to release that. Somebody here needs to restore their health and their well-being. And I feel this card was chosen for you today, Aries, because either you or somebody you're connected with needs to think about why they've been unforgiving. Who is it that you need to be more forgiving towards? And that does include yourself, Aries. So there was an ending for sure. Unnecessary fear. I feel it's time to put this relationship in its eternal resting place. Spirits have been hounding you, chasing you, haunting you. Something coming back from the past that needs to be dealt with. And this could be stemming around a family or a loved one that has passed. I do feel it's kind of feeling like your life has been cursed recently. And it's kind of time to put aside those fears and to trust that it's time to correct these actions. It's time to take action to course correct now. So October is a month of forgiveness and dealing with a burden. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what other messages need to come through for you, Aries. I'm going to do a 5-card spread today. So inspection, receiving a message, sending a message, because you're stuck. And if you want to get unstuck, it might require a conversation. If you want to progress, might require a conversation. So speaking up, communication, inspecting a situation, reflecting on a situation and figuring out how to maybe open the lines of communication again. So we'll see what your current energy is, Aries. Knight of Wands in reverse. So maybe that was the past burden. Somebody come in very passionate and chose not to invest. And left a situation, quickly, unexpectedly left a situation and maybe left somebody hanging in the dark without communication. There's been a lack of truth. There's been a lack of honesty. Somebody here is not being honest. Somebody here is lying. Somebody I think really does have regret and want to put the work into a situation now that they were not willing to invest in the past. And they want to see if maybe they can fix this, but there's a need for communication. There's no communication, and maybe it's been a year since you've communicated with this person. Maybe it was a year ago you tried putting in the work and somebody quickly left, never to be heard or seen again. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. We got somebody that's been greedy with their time, with their money, with their emotions, hoarding energy, withholding communication. And then the overall outcome is the Page of Pentacles, wanting a clean slate. 9 of Cups. Somebody maybe could have been playing into addictions. If you notice, there's the wine on the card. I think drinking their own poison. I do feel drinking poison. Likely masking through addictions when it comes to, a very disloyal situation. Somebody here was not loyal. They were not dedicated. They come in and presented themselves as full of passion, ready to build a foundation, and they were wearing a mask. They were not honest. I think they are regretful. They know it's time to take action towards coming in with an offer. Now they want to come in and say, hey, I'm going to be reliable now. I've learned my lesson. But below the surface, they were greedy. They were greedy. They were a manipulator. They were a liar. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. But I feel this 3 of Wands is it's time to bury the past once and for all. I don't think there's been a discussion about this, and I think that has been even more painful. I do feel somebody's been sleeping on a bed of nails. They know, hey, I made my bed. I have to lay in this shit for a while. And I feel they've been playing into addictions, codependencies, unhealthy habits, dancing with the devil. And they've been unwilling to take a leadership position. We got somebody here very controlling, very angry, very jealous. They've been inspecting a situation, and I feel now they want to come in and work on a situation. Now they see, oh, this is the foundation. That was my gift. I have to come in and ask for forgiveness. I feel a heart chakra awakening taking place. Wow. Well, let's dig into this Knight of Wands reversed. This could be a woman. On this card, it is a feminine. It's also like the centaur energy. So, Chiron, this was fear around commitment, I feel, due to a core wound. Somebody was afraid of commitment, and so they ran. They ran. So we'll clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. There was desire here, and somebody ran away from their desires. Yeah, they didn't want to look at this. They weren't ready to maybe receive love of some sort with the Four of Cups reverse. They didn't invest. They weren't ready to invest. They weren't ready to build. They were immature, childish. They weren't ready to invest, but now they're ready to invest. Now they want to come in. They want to come in loyal, dedicated, committed. I'm not playing games no more. I think they've spent a lot of time thinking about what's going to bring them happiness, going towards third-party energy, which could be an addiction. Doesn't have to be another person here, Aries. And now they want to come back in. Now they wish they would have invested. Now they see, oh my God, this is my person. Why have I been denying my wish fulfillment this whole time? Somebody's been denying themselves wish fulfillment. They've been given to themselves, only themselves, and they've not wanted to look at this past baggage. They've not wanted to look at this. So let's take a look at this lie, because somebody was lying to themselves. Self-betrayal. Self-sabotage is what I just heard. Somebody's been self-sabotaging. And I think pouting. Like, I don't want to look at this. I didn't make a bad decision. Something like that. And we've got a Queen of Pentacles now and a Ten of Wands. They want to come in and lay down a burden. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be harnessing this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is a very generous, giving, kind, loving, nurturing queen. She is the most nurturing queen, the most stable, the most loyal queen. She's loyal, all right. And I feel somebody is breaking free from an illusion. And maybe an old mindset or something around some family beliefs kept them stuck from believing that they could deserve somebody loyal and committed. This could be healing a mother wound of some sort. But I feel a heavy burden of silence is being released. I feel somebody's not wanted to feel this pain, right? They've not wanted to feel this pain. I do feel maybe somebody also had to heal and know her worth and her value. And she had to do that in silence as well. So let's take a look at this greed. Let's take a look at this greed, this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they've been withholding communication, purposely withholding communication, I think as a form of punishment, is what I'm feeling. But I do feel there's going to be an apology for that. There is going to be a very emotional apology. It might start small, but I feel this is going to, bring forward a tidal wave of emotions. Somebody's definitely been greedy with their communication, with their truth. They want to come in, I feel, and apologize for the blocked communication. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Because they want to have victory and success. They see that this is now their wish fulfillment. And they were so focused on themselves, they couldn't see beyond their own ego, their own needs, their own desires. And they walked away from something that was meant for them. So coming in for wish fulfillment. So, and I do feel they're coming in reliable. So let's see what this Page of Pentacles is. This is an offer. This is saying, hey, can we start with that clean slate? Can we wipe this slate clean? Can we release this burden, reduce this burden, and find a way to forgive? Yeah, I think it is definitely going to be a clean slate. Somebody does have to break free from a third-party foundation. There's gossip surrounding this. Somebody, I feel, is getting the rug pulled out from under them. They might even come in with absolutely nothing to offer but honesty and reliability, and they're coming in hurt and wounded, and with a confession, I feel, as to how much they have held on to guilt and regret over not putting in the work, not investing in this situation, not understanding the lesson sooner. And they've been going within, and I think in a battle of their head and their heart. I think they were self-sabotaging. They were deceiving themselves. They now see that there's no balance, and they need to bring justice into a situation and gaining a new perspective. So let's take a look at this Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles reversed. I feel somebody is really upset. I also feel this energy of their horns are going to come out. I feel patience is running out. Yeah, I do feel exposure as well. Maybe they went towards somebody that was disloyal to balance some karmic scales as well. Yeah, maybe they did. But I feel a little bit of anger when it comes to this exposure. Yeah, this exposure, this illumination. Somebody I feel is angry with themselves, working through some self-hatred as well. And I do feel you've been very patient. Could be dealing with a Leo, but, you know, the Empress here. Everybody wants the Empress. I feel somebody feels like they're running out of time. They have to rush in if they want to stake their claim. And they do see this person as the ultimate satisfaction. But they better be coming in loyal. And I do think they're coming in, you know, with absolutely nothing. So I guess it's going to be up to you, Aries, at what you decide to do with this. But I do feel your higher self is saying that if you put in the work, that this could probably work. This could probably work. So we'll clarify the Eight of Pentacles. That's the one card I did not clarify. They are saying this could probably work, Aries. If you put in the work, there can be victory. There can be success, and the two of you can see eye to eye again. You can have victory after a period of sorrow and conflicting energies, for sure. But you're really going to want to go within and think about this. You're really going to want to use your discernment. I do feel it's going to be a struggle to forgive this person. I think something is coming back from the dead. Somebody that hasn't spoke to you in a very long time, and they want to come in with an apology. They're dropping their defenses. They're dropping their walls. They're taking those steps to release a burden, to reduce a burden. And they're afraid of rejection, I kind of feel. So let's get you a couple last messages, Aries, with the self-care deck. This was heavy. All these readings have been so heavy this month. So somebody is feeling burned out, maybe even a bit demoralized. I feel exhaustion. I feel somebody's going through a withdrawal, or you have been going through a withdrawal to restore yourself. I do feel get ready to maybe meet up with somebody at a coffee shop. And this is really going to make you reflect on something that you missed out on, is what I'm feeling. And I do feel maybe you weren't really good at loving yourself, and so you've had a difficult time with relationships, with love relationships. I feel there is some kind of resentment here, some resentful energy that needs to be cleared, and maybe enough time has come to pass that you're ready to give this person another chance. I do feel maybe a very challenging relationship that taught you something about yourself, a big, big lesson that has made you stronger. Maybe when it comes to honoring self-care and knowing that, hey, it's not just about all of these external things, right? Yeah, we can go get our nails done, get our lashes done, get our hair done. But that's not really self-care, right? It's kind of self-care. But true self-care is navigating your heart space, understanding your emotions, and shedding these negative patterns, right? And so I feel somebody has been meditating on what it is their heart really needs in order to be at peace and be happy. And they do need forgiveness. It doesn't mean you have to take this person back. But it might lead to a bountiful harvest if you do. I do feel somebody's been very patient. The self-growth path is a very tender, sacred journey. And we all have to journey this path in solitude. So I do feel somebody wants to come in and invest in this connection. I feel it is holy, holy love. I do feel you will be able to rebuild on solid ground. This is a holy connection, a higher connection. And this lesson has made you both stronger than you were before. And together you will be stronger than you are today. So I think you've thought this was like a faraway dream, that maybe this apology was never going to come. But I feel you are safe now to return home. Somebody is coming back. They see you as their home, and they have been going through a period of survival, so they had to run away and face their unnecessary fears before they could come back. And that's kind of what I got, Aries. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, Aries. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.